Today I'll be doing a movie review on Alien vs Predator Requiem. It was directed by Colin Strauss. The movie was made in 2007 and it pretty much takes off straight from the last movie. The last movie ends with an alien coming out of a predator in the predator ship. This movie starts with pretty much the same thing. It comes out of the predator and causes problems in the predator ship that leads to the ship crashing on Earth. Before it crashes on Earth, it sends out a distress signal to, I guess, other predators, other predator ships, and a predator picks up on that and heads to Earth to take care of the aliens. The ship crash lands in the woods in a small town, and at that time there's a father and son hunting. They don't live long. They end up having a alien come out of them, and the aliens start wreaking havoc on the town, and the predator arrives to take care of them. The issues I have with the movie are pretty much the same as everyone else's. The movie, for one, is very, very dark. Two, the storyline is just ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking. And three, the characters, you just do not care about them at all. The acting is terrible. It's almost like it was a movie just made by a bunch of amateurs. The only thing good about the movie is the predators and aliens actually look really good, but you can't see them because the lighting is so bad. It's almost like they couldn't afford lights in this movie. The movie kind of seems like a slasher kind of movie with the characters that they've chose for the movie. It doesn't seem like an Alien vs Predator movie. It seems like more like a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of type, where there's just a bunch of teenagers around, and conveniently one of the teenagers' brothers happens to just get out of prison and somehow ends up being friends, I guess, with the police there. I don't know why the police would trust him. They kind of don't, but they kind of still follow him. And the cop even helps a bunch of teenagers break into a gun store to steal a bunch of guns. I get the fact that, they need to defend themselves against the aliens and predators, but in saying that, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Me personally, I would try and get my hands on a gun if that stuff was happening, but I wouldn't expect a police officer to break into a gun shop to get those guns for people that have no experience with them. So I just don't see that happening. And this is when people realise that a rated R film where, Alien vs Predator probably should be rated R so it can show more graphic stuff. The first movie was not rated R. A lot of people say it was rated PG. My disc says M. I don't know if that's an Australian thing. America's different, but the second one, rated R, not as good as the first one. They didn't use that R rating. You don't need to see an alien laying eggs, putting eggs down a pregnant woman's throat. That's just taking it. I found that taking it too far. They didn't need to put that in it at all. I don't know why they did. They could have, used the R rating in a different way. I think that was a complete waste. You didn't need to see that. In fact, it kind of just made me hate the movie even more for doing that. And a big problem we have with the movie is you don't care about the characters at all. So you just don't care who dies and who lives. You just spend the whole time waiting for the aliens and predators to fight. Now I'll get to the parts that I did like, which was the alien and predators fighting. No problems with that part of the movie. I enjoyed that part when they were fighting. the Predator in this movie, he must be a very, very skilled Predator, because he ends up taking out, like, I don't know how many aliens, maybe at least 7 aliens, and takes him out pretty well, actually. A lot better than the first movie, so he must be a good hunter. But it would have been nice to actually be able to see more of the fights, and what I mean by that is the lighting was just so bad that you couldn't really see what was going on. I mean, you could see that, you know, he hit someone or stabbed, whatever, but it's an R-rated movie. Why wouldn't they want to show that a bit more graphic? So again, a waste of the R rating. One of the things I found kind of funny was one of the main characters completely steals a line from the first Predator movie, where he tells his brother to get to the chopper. They just stole that. It didn't even work in this movie. In the way Arnold said it was great. The way that this guy said it, he was just ripping off the original movie. It wasn't good. I'll show you the 2 scenes and you tell me which one is better.
Now I'm gonna buy some time. I'm not leaving you. Get to the chopper.
You don't have to do this, Dallas.
Now, go! Come on, you motherfucker!
And the movie pretty much just ends with a big bomb taking out the entire town. Only a couple people survive, but you don't really care. You care more about just this movie ending. So I'm going to rate Alien vs. Predator Requiem a D. I think it had a lot of potential, but they just wasted it on no lighting, crappy dialogue, crappy characters that you don't care about. The only good part was when the Predator was fighting the alien, and even then you couldn't see that well because the lighting was just so terrible. So that's why it gets that rating. I recommend just watching the first movie, and if you want to watch this movie, go ahead, but you're going to be disappointed unless you're just throwing it on in the background and occasionally glancing at it when the alien and predators are fighting. But yeah, I don't recommend this movie at all. I'll see you guys in the next video. It comes out of the alien, comes out of the predator and wreaks havoc on the alien and causes some problems for the predators. Did I say that right? And this is a classic and this is